What is going on, y'all? GoofyRhexxi here, and hope everybody is doing well. And welcome, guys, to the weekly headliner update, week number 35. Now, if you're new to the weekly headliner, this is where we discuss what is upcoming this week in Marvel Strike Force, and then we recap those important topics from the previous week as well. Now, this week we have Deathpool's event that's going to be ending towards the tail end of the week here. We also got the official release, or offer release, I should say, for Shang Chi. Unfortunately, there are some bugs with him right now that we're identifying here in this game. We're going to talk about those bugs in this video so that you can be aware of them. We also did get some more details on how he's going to be released, the event, the Legend event, on which he's going to be released in. So we're going to go over that in this video as well. We also got two new character availability updates for some characters that are going to be going into the arena store, which has caused some frustration amongst the player base. And in my opinion, it's definitely warranted. But we're going to talk about this, guys, and so much more on the weekly headliner update. And we're going to start right now. All right, welcome back, guys. If it's your first time coming to the channel here and you would like to see some more Marvel Strike Force content, then consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, hit the notification bell so that you will know when my videos do go live. And then down below in the description, there are a few links. One where you can join my Discord, so come on in and join the Goof Troop community. There's also a link to my Twitch page where you can follow me there. I do stream Marvel Strike Force and some Future Revolution content on a weekly basis. Some other links where you can follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook. A link to Amazon Coins is down below. I am sponsored by Amazon Coins, and Amazon Coins is a great mobile in-game currency that you can use to save money on your Marvel Strike Force or mobile in-game purchases. I'm saving up to 20%, so definitely take a look at that link. And then also my Patreon, which is another way for you to support the channel here. But let's dive into the first topic for this week, which are going to be our character blitzes. So the first character's blitz is going to be Domino. That's going to be happening tonight. And then on Thursday, the Thursday blitz is going to be for Captain Marvel. So I think obviously if you're looking at both of these characters, the one that's going to be the most important, or more important, I would say, out of these blitzes is probably going to be Domino, right? She is in the blitz store, however, and you're probably able to land some good, decent shards for her by opening up your blitz orbs. But I do think that if you're trying to push to get Doc Ock unlocked or get him to 6-7 stars, this is probably going to be a more important character for you to blitz for. I'm still waiting on the coveted X-23 shards, man, to get her to 7 stars. She's the only character I'm waiting on right now to get Doc Ock to 7. Keep in mind, Doc Ock's event just passed, right? So you're probably going to have to wait another couple months before you get to do that event again. But opportunity for you to rack up some shards here. Captain Marvel, not largely an important character, but if you like Captain Marvel, opportunity for you to grab shards here. Now let's take a look at prediction numbers. Now, obviously I don't have the Domino and the CM prediction numbers yet because those haven't gone out. But the most recent blitz that we had was Taskmaster, which was this past Thursday. And this was where the prediction numbers landed. So 1 to 100, 45 million is what they predicted. The actual cutoff was 44.5 million or something like that. So numbers are actually pretty close. 1%, 21.7 million. 2 to 3%, you have 20.6 million. 4 to 10, 5.9 million, and so on and so forth. So the official prediction numbers for Domino and CM are going to go out this week. So take a look at those and see what you need to get. Or if you're just milestone and chilling, then you probably don't really care about it either way. But definitely, like I said, opportunity for you to land some shards here. So happy blitzing or happy milestoning and chilling. All right, and like I mentioned, Deathpool's event. And I'm sorry, guys, if I sound a little nasally, my allergies are killing me right now. So, but like I said, the Deathpool event, just excuse me if you kind of hear me sound a little nasally, but the Deathpool event is ending this week. So her event is going to be ending on Saturday. And largely, I feel like the event has been pretty cool. We've gotten some good rewards for it. I think the Superior Miasma has really been the big one, right? Because a lot of us were looking to probably G14 or at least bring up Deathpool. Then later on, we're going to want to bring up Cloak. I'm in a conundrum right now because I also have to bring up Kitty Pryde. So Miasma, we hurting on the Miasma right now. But this has been a largely good event here. The drops, though, for this event have been kind of suspect, man. So I did buy one offer for the $20 offer that gave you like 6 orbs or something like that. So that's helped out a little bit in terms of getting the shards for her. I ideally want to be able to get her to 5 stars, and I've been spending 300, 400 cores a day and really not getting a lot of great drops. Now, maybe this could be my perception, right? Maybe I'm wrong, but I just feel like the drops haven't been very good. I have yet to see her in the middle. I've yet to see her drop in the middle of the orb whatsoever. So curious to hear where you guys are with your drops for Deathpool. I just feel like I've not been getting very favorable drops, but overall, man, she's a sensational character in raids. I don't really know if she's not that great outside of raids. I've tried her in some war matchups. She's okay on there, but she's phenomenal in raids. I'm using her, Doom, Silver Surfer, Thanos, and Maul right now. There's just a lot of energy being given, going on and on. And being able to see Doom ult twice is quite sexy. I'm not going to lie to you at all. So really, really solid character. To a certain extent, the new Warriors team, I'm looking forward to getting the rest of the characters, but just based on the way that she's performing right now with those characters, she's doing a sensational job. But like I said, let me know about your drops here. Curious to know about that, guys. And then this week also as well, we do have a flash event that is returning, which is going to be Payday. So this is where you need your mercenary characters in order to do this event. The rewards, man, they've ratcheted up the rewards. They're very good now, all the way through tier 7. I mean, if you get to this point, the recurring rewards are going to be 1.2 million, which is what 3.6 million, because you get to do it 3 times. It's absolutely great. And then the calendar has been a really nice touch too as well. Looking at the daily rewards, this calendar has been amazing. The August calendar reward as well, 1.4 million. I know that some people probably really enjoyed this reward here on day 28, getting that 1.4 million. So really, really good gold that we're getting this month. Use it wisely. Don't use it all at once. Use it wisely. But it got me thinking about another calendar that I would like to see them update. So we're getting this ISO and Red Star calendar. You usually get this, 5 basic Red Star orbs here. I would like to see them bump this up a little bit, man. Like bump it up a little bit, since we have to open up these orbs now, or these Red Star orbs, in order to be able to get those dark promo credits. If you're interested in getting Red Stars on Ultron, you have to open them up outside of featured characters. So would like to see them increase this allotment as well. What do y'all think? You think that they should increase this amount? I definitely think that they should do so as well. But let's dive into some other topics here in this video that I wanted to talk about that happened last week. All right, so as we talked about here in the opening of this video, we learned about Shang Chi and his event and how he is going to be released in Marvel Strike Force. Now, obviously, there was a core release the previous week, and this past week we actually got the offer release for Shang Chi on Friday. So then they also mentioned in their blog post the Legend event, which is how he is going to be released. It's a pretty big event, a lot of stuff going on. There's this new event store. There's a login calendar. There's these milestones. There's a lot to pay attention to here in this blog post. And me personally, I'm a visual person, so I'm going to have to see a lot of this stuff in game to make sense of it. But there's no official date, and there's nothing in the event tab of the game that talks about when this event is going to start. And then this blog post, it didn't mention when it's going to start either. But one of the things I was able to glean from this post is that they talked about the Shang-Chi costume, and that the Legend is your first opportunity to unlock Shang-Chi's battle armor costume using gold phase bits. Unused bits will be converted to costume credits on September 22nd at 5 p.m. So we know that this week, so today's the 30th, right? Today's the 30th of August, and we know that the Deathpool event is going to be ending on Friday. And if we're looking at the calendar here, the 22nd is what, about 4 weeks. 1, 2, 3, about 3.5 weeks away. Here is the 22nd. We know that this event, the Shang-Chi event, will probably have to end a couple of days so that these bits can be converted over. So I would assume that probably on the 3rd or the 4th of this week is potentially when we may be able to see that Legend event. So no specific dates here on when this event is going to start, but yeah, let's go through it. So some interesting things, big event here. They talked about this new Fire Essence event currency. So the Legend begins with a limited time Fire Essence event currency, which you can earn from campaign nodes, excluding event campaigns. I expected that. Blitz, and then select daily objectives. So kind of sounds very similar to the Moondragon release event. So nothing really different there. What's new is that they're introducing this new event store, right? So the Legend is the first event to use the newest feature, event store. And event store is a limited time shop where you can spend event currency for rewards of your choosing. Items in the Fire Essence event store may appear in the future event stores, although not guaranteed, so take advantage of every event store. Items in the event store may differ each day or between store refreshes, so keep your eyes peeled if you don't see what you're looking for at the launch of each event. So my initial knee-jerk reaction was, oh my god, another store. What another store? No more stores. No more stores. That was my initial reaction to it, but it doesn't sound as bad. I guess you're just gonna have to pay attention to the refreshes and make sure that you're grabbing the stuff, that the items that you need out of the store. You will need to spend that fire essence currency though in the store because of this Wiles Warrior milestone. So rack up points toward a 14-day milestone by spending fire essence in the limited time event store. This milestone will reward Shang Chi character shards, various gear, the Elite 6 credits. That's a big one, right? And then T2 ISO 8 materials and more. And I don't know about y'all, but the ISO 8 materials, the blue ISO 8s are definitely a big one for me. Both are bottlenecks in my opinion, the ions and also the crystals. They become a massive bottleneck. I just upgraded my symbiotes, or some of my symbiotes, this past week. I had over 800k ions, and now I'm down to like what, 200k or something like that, by just upgrading 3 characters. So the crystals are a problem. The crystals are RNG, and then also the ions are just not that many of them, right? So it definitely will take advantage of that. And then the 10 medallions during the event, you want to hunt down, collect, and open 10 medallions, which you can find in the limited time login calendar. Okay, cool. The Wiles Warrior milestone and offers. There's a lot of places where you can get these medallions. Open each medallion in the orb section of the Fire Essence event store for various awards. Each open medallion earns achievement progress, and the achievements have rewards of their own. Open 7 medallions to earn enough gold phase bits to obtain Shang-Chi's battle armor costume, and open all 10 medallions to earn additional Shang-Chi character shards. So a lot of ways to earn shards here, a lot of ways to earn some other rewards. You're gonna have to see what this actually looks like in game to make a prediction as to whether or not this is a good event, but so far it sounds like it's good, but largely kind of still confusing, just in the wording. I'm a visual person, so I'm assuming some of you guys are the same way as well. Now they do have these bonus events which I think are really good. Ionize, our newest bonus event. When refreshing your ISO 8 campaign energy, you'll earn 2 times the amount. This is a big deal, man, because you're pushing towards level 80. You're getting those extra experience points. The ISO campaigns now, they give you experience points for your campaigns. This is a big deal. Raid Frenzy, 20% cost reduction for raid energy, heals and revives in raid. So if you're doing Doom raids, if you're at like 80%, if you're doing Ultimates raids, you're at like 80%. This may be your opportunity whenever this goes live. This bonus event goes live, that you are now pushing to try to get 100% on that particular raid, because you're getting the reduced energy, heals, and revive cost. So maybe this might be a good thing for some of the alliances, some of your alliances that are out there. Training gain 2 times training modules for campaign nodes. Cool. Would still like to see them purple training mats, man, in these in the campaigns, but we'll leave it as such. And then of course when refreshing your campaign energy, earn 2 times the amount for your campaign energy. So largely, like I said, a very good event. It looks like it's a big event. Hopefully though, what you're able to do in this event is going to be good. I don't see anywhere here where there's going to be specific characters that you're going to have to use. There's no specific character tags, so that makes me feel good about this event so far. All right, guys, so we talked about Shang-Chi, and yeah, Shang-Chi was released on Friday, but he also does currently he's bugged. He's a bugged character right now. There's something going on real funky with his kit in game. Whenever he does his special ability, he is healing, and he's also giving the rest of the team counterattack. And you might ask the question, why is that a big deal? Well, that's not what his kit reads. It says his kit reads, attack the primary and adjacent targets for 380% damage, clear all negative effects from self and all heroes for higher allies, clear 1 negative effect from all other allies, and then gain 2 counter up to a maximum of 5. Now, the counter, I could get why there might have been a mistake where that's concerned. He's supposed to be the only one that's going to be getting the counter, but it looks like he's giving counter attack here, as you can see in this image, to every one of the heroes for higher allies. That's not how it's supposed to read. The healing, that I don't get, because he's supposed to be clearing negative effects, but he's not supposed to be healing any characters, not even himself, as the kit reads. And I checked in MSF.gg, it also reads the same as well. So I think what happened here is that they most likely copied and pasted some of the kit information and forgot to delete the portion where he was healing. the counterattack, though, they probably put that in for everyone instead of the Shang Chi. And the reason why I said that is if you look at Iron Fist, his special ability, looks like they copied the clear all negative effects from self and all heroes for hire allies. And then they also probably copied this portion of the text as well. Heal self and all defender and all heroes for hire allies for 5,000 health plus 30% of this character's max health. So it looks like when they copied and pasted the kit text and they copied this language in there, even though it's not currently written here, I feel like that's currently what happened. Now the counter, it looks like they, instead of just allowing the counter to be towards him, they somehow flubbed it and messed it up, and now he's giving counter to every one of the other heroes for hire allies. I really do hope that they fix this. The team is already so broken already. It's really hard. You have to do punch downs with Infinity Watch against them. It's a very, very challenging team to beat, and they actually do have some viability outside of war defense as well. Shang Chi right now does a lot of damage to enemies that do have a lot of positive effects, so they're already a good team outside of war, but they're insane right now in war. I hope that they do fix this. I hope that they don't change it to where, okay, it's performing this way, so we're just going to leave the text as is and adjust the text like what they did with Phyla-Vell and her death proof. I really hope that this is something that they do fix and then they actually change, because the team's already broken. We don't need any more brokenness where this team is concerned. But let me know your thoughts. Are you realizing this already with Shang-Chi? Are you even excited about Shang-Chi since he's a war defense character? Curious to hear your guys' thoughts. All right, and next on the agenda here is that we have a character availability update, which is the Arena Store update. So they're changing a few things here. Shatterstar is going to be coming out of the Arena Store. He's going to be a 975 credit purchase here in the Arena Store now. They're also reducing the cost on Red Guardian. They're dropping him from 975. He's now going to be going to 500 arena credits, which is good. I was farming him at 975, so I'm actually saving my credits now until this actually goes live. And then once it does, then I'll be able to go ahead and start farming Red Guardian at the 500 reduced cost. But the big one for us, which I think caused a big stink with the entire community, is that they're going to be adding Phyla-Vell, and they're also going to be adding White Tiger to the Arena Store. And this is just, for me, the frustration here is that they're adding them to the Arena Orb. Sorry, they're adding them to the Arena Orb, not the Arena Store specifically where you can purchase them. They're adding them to the Arena Orb. And I don't know, it's just the Arena Store, the Arena Orb is just becoming a nightmare, right? There's so many characters that are in there right now, so many important characters that are in the Arena Store, the Arena Orb. The Arena Orb is trash. 800 credits in order for you to be able to open up the Arena Orb. And already at a 10% drop rate, you were able to get Shatterstar, but now they're adding two characters who are probably going to be sharing that 10%. And most likely they're probably going to have Phyla-Vell be the lower percentage, probably with 3%, and then having White Tiger be the higher percentage at 7%. Kind of similar to what's going on with Emma and Symbiote Spider-Man right now in the Milestone Orb. And that's what my assumption and my prediction is, because there's no way that they're going to have Phyla-Vell share equal drop percentage as White Tiger. They're going to make it so that it's going to be harder for you to get Phyla-Vell and probably easier for you to get White Tiger. I don't like it because there's too many characters in that store already. And I feel like this boils down to me. The bigger issue is the fact that they have not had enough campaign nodes in Marvel Strike Force. We've seen where the heroes campaign, the villains campaign, you had this massive jump in power level from Hero Chapter 6 to Hero Chapter 7. This massive jump from Villains Chapter 6 to Villains Chapter 7 in terms of power level. They should have had a lot more campaigns in the middle of that to make it easier, so that they could have actually added characters sufficiently properly into those campaign nodes. But unfortunately, they did not do it that way, and now they're forced to add these characters into these stores, and it's not a very good player-friendly experience, in my opinion. So I don't know. I hope that this is something that they do sort of kind of start to take a look at. They do find some other ways to make characters available other than these stores, because the stores are getting crowded. How many characters can you add to the War Store? Now you're filling up the Arena Store. There's too many characters in general, in my opinion. I need to kind of spread that out as far as I'm concerned to make it a little bit more player friendly. That's all I'm asking. So wrapping up this week, guys, we have Magneto that's coming back around for his legendary event. That's going to be starting tonight. Congratulations to those who are going to be unlocking Magneto. Jubilee is going to be next week on Monday. Obviously, she's important. You need her to be able to unlock Adam Warlock. So that's going to be a very important thing. And also Jubilee and the X-Men team, they're pretty much the answer for the Mutant Doom raids. They're also a very good war offense team as well. Double drops are going to be available for those events. Double drops actually for mercenary characters that you need for the payday event. Let's jump back to that. Double drops I think already happened for Magneto, but there's also going to be some double drops as well for the Jubilee, the characters that you need to unlock Jubilee, which are Pimtech. Also for the characters that are in those campaigns, Stature, Wasp, Yellow Jacket. There's going to be some double drops going on for them this week as well. But listen, guys, curious to hear what your guys' thoughts are on a lot of these topics here. I think the biggest one definitely is the arena store. Just not really liking how that's looking right now. I think that they need to do something that's a little bit more player friendly than these arena store characters. Not a fan. The arena orb is terrible, and the arena store is getting very, very, very crowded. In my opinion, especially at the cost that you have to spend to be able to open up those orbs. All right, listen, appreciate you guys watching the video. Thank you guys so much. Y'all have a blessed one. Y'all be safe. Woo.